Mobile ground Skyhawk 453 Papa Tango, ready for taxi at Century Air intersection Bravo with information Papa for northwest departure.
Delta 453 Papa Tango, call ground runway 28 taxi via November.
Runway 28 via November, 3 Papa Tango. And airspeed alive, rotate slowly. So if anybody's looking to become a pilot, you know, I had to look up a lot of information to get started. So one of the first things I learned is medical. You have to have a medical certificate, ride a roller coaster. Oh man, I hate roller coasters. But for some reason, I just love being up here. I don't know why. Mobile Tower, Skyhawk 453 Papa Tango, 4 miles northwest of Boonton, inbound for landing with information. Papa.
Continue Papa, radio check please.
Chile Papa, have you landed clear on me?
Thank you, thank you.
Right down when you do.
That's 9 Kilo, continue down when I'll call you base.
Down when you call my base, 9 Kilo.
Left on Delta, taxi, departing via Papa Norma Alpha, this correction via Delta, have a good day.
Left on Delta and taxi via Delta. And good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another stream of the Portuguese Flying Stew. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe out there, wherever you are in the world. And we'd like to welcome you back to yet another flight. We'll be doing Chicago KORD to New York's LaGuardia LGA, Lima Golf Alpha. So today's stream is unfortunately going to be dedicated to Mariner-Hally's page that he has set up. We'd like to pay tribute to his grandfather. He lost his grandfather. It was announced today on his page. So we are going to do a flight dedicated to his grandfather. Any stars that we receive for today's stream, I'll be donating them or re-gifting them back to Mariner. It's definitely a sad day for him, and my condolences to him and his family. I mean, I hate funerals. I hate when we lose our loved ones, so it is a very emotional time, especially for his family right now. So just wanted to put that out there and give his family my condolences. So, but thanks for tuning in to another stream. So we got our aircraft all set up today, and we should be ready to go. I just want to make sure that I have anybody on ATC today with us. So we're just going to double check a few things, make sure that our flight plan's all set and squared away. I don't think there's anybody out here for some reason. I thought Chicago would be very popular and very busy, but unfortunately there are no ATC for right now. But as soon as I get up, I'm sure somebody's going to send me a note saying for me to get on their frequency. So we're going to keep live weather the way it is, try to get more of a realistic flight going. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get our passengers on board. Set up a few things here. Flight should take about 2 hours and 5 minutes, so that's as long as we're going to stay on tonight. And I got my my flight plan loaded up. A little bit of weather off in the Midwest here. Let's get our baggage and our passengers. Do a little bit of catering as well. Get that all squared away. We are on the east side of the airport. This is ramp stand 25, they call it. Got another player over there, Fast Pew Pew. It's a good name. While we do that, I think we're all squared away on our flight plan. Let's get our no smoking sign on. Got a fire truck out ahead. Now this is normally, Sim Sounds is normally something Mariner uses on his streams. So, I think that's a special touch for him. All right, looks like they're done with the catering, done with the bags. Let's go ahead and call our tug. And guys, be sure to smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and turn off our weather radar for right now. I'm gonna try to take the first runway closest to the parking spot here. Why is the baggage guy still there? Come on. I guess he went back to get some more bags. As soon as we get closer to New York's LaGuardia, we should have some ATC controllers out there with us. right, let's go ahead and let's get that pushback. Hopefully this guy's gone. Yep, he's gone. Let's turn on our auxiliary power unit. Our tug is in position, so we can go ahead and roll back. Let's go ahead and release our parking brake. Push us out to the center line here. Let's go ahead and start firing up engine 1 and engine 2. Good right there. Let's get rid of our tug. Let's put our parking brake on. Taxi landing lights are on. Get rid of our pushback helper here. And let's get moving. Got engine power now, so let's go ahead and kill our power unit. Save some battery, or save some fuel, I should say. I'm just gonna stop right here and hold short. Just want to confirm 100% that we don't have any controllers before I get screamed at, and I do not, so we're just gonna roll with what we got. And nobody's coming. And O'Hare traffic, American 17 is ready for departure at runway 28 right. I don't expect anybody to respond, but we just broadcast that over the frequency. Like the wind is coming from the left side based off our windsock, so just got to be careful with those crosswinds. And here we go. Full power, airspeed is live. Try to hold her on the center line. She's running away, of course she is. I can see my rudder pedals reset once I unplugged them and plugged them back in, so now I gotta change the sensitivity again. I had them perfect the last couple streams, and now she's not operating where I want it to be. So let's pull back to climb D10. Let's pitch down a little bit. Let's go ahead and activate Autopilot. Get our anti-icing on. That's probably what the warning was about. TCAS on standby. Climb up to 5,000 real quick. Turn on our weather. Starting to get some poor visibility, so we're going to keep climbing. Go ahead and turn off our landing lights. Looks like we got a controller that came on, but I don't know if he's going to be able to assist, but I can always ask him.
Delta 120 with you, level 350. Delta 128 in the center, good afternoon, Squawk 6620. 6620.
Yeah, we'll go up and get up to our cruising altitude.
Good afternoon, Indy Center. This is American 490. We are flight level 225, headed for flight level 340, American 490.
Try to get above this bad weather.
Good afternoon, Squawk 6616.
And we hit 10,000. Let's let our flight attendants know.
16, American 490.
The chime indicates that you reach 10,000 and that the flight attendants can get up out of their jump seat, but with the weather like this, I'd probably tell them to stay seated
9, Indy Center, good
just
afternoon.
until we got clear of this weather.
Delta 128, radar contact 20 miles northwest of the Glade Springs, VOR, flight level 350.
Delta 128, roger.
Hangar 9, radar contact 30 miles north of the York, VOR, flight level 240. Delta 2680 on our quest, standby. American 490, looks like you're up in Chicago's airspace right now, and you're going to be west of my airspace for your trip, so you can continue on the intercom and have a nice flight.
Thank you for the ATC. I'll go back on Unicom. 490.
Delta 2680 cleared to the Minneapolis airport via the Levy 6 departure, Levy, then as filed. Maintain 6,000, expect level 280, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is 119.55, squawk 6710.
Cleared to Minneapolis, Levy 6 departure, Levy, maintain 6,000, expect flight level 280, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 199.55, squawk 6710,
Delta 2680, readback is correct. You can push the start at your discretion. Call me for taxi, runway 18 center, and the Cincinnati altimeter 3008.
Pushback approval advised.
Got a little patch of good weather. It looks like we're going to run into some more bad weather up ahead.
Hangar 9, cross 40 miles east of the Owensboro Airport at 10,000. The Owensboro altimeter is 3004.
3004.
Let's go ahead and turn off our spoilers. These are normally armed. If when you're taking off, if you abort the takeoff,
And across 40 miles
it
east of the Owensboro
senses
Airport at 10,000.
like an aborted takeoff, it automatically deploys the spoilers. So that's when you do that, you arm it. That's how you arm it. So, in case anybody wanted to know. Just test out my my transponder for a second. I want to see something. They recently changed this. Before you could just type in the numbers and it would change it, but now you got to clear the screen.
And Hangar 9, go ahead and cross the Louisville VOR at 16,000.
Dr. 16,000, turn around toward the lead.
That's not working, but I gotta figure it out. I used to have capabilities of just adjusting my own transponder code on my device. Now for some reason it just keeps defaulting back to 1200, which is VFR flying. Still climbing through 25,000 up to 36,000. Cleveland Center just came online. That was for ADIS actually, so I'm just gonna wait until somebody pops up that's actually it's actually a radio that I can tune into. That great of a day for flying, but sometimes you don't have a choice. You just gotta fly through the weather. That's just how it is in the airline industry. Super happy to announce that I'll be going back to work finally next month. Got myself a nice little schedule. Be bouncing around the United States for a couple days, and
Delta 2680, runway 18
flights have never
center,
looked so good,
taxi
so
via Juliet and Delta.
18 Center via Juliet Delta.
see how we're doing on our flight plan. We just crossed Lake, what is that, Lake Michigan? Heading into Indiana, right on the borderline over to Toledo and then on to Cleveland. Still on our way up to 36,000. Let's go ahead and put our standard temperature, or standard altimeter, I should say. Take a peek at our flight plan. See how that's doing. Now, some of these points are named after either celebrities, famous people, or just things that represent the city, like Apple's, the Big Apple. And then you have like other different checkpoints. Like for example, Harlem is one. So for the section of New York City for Harlem. What's going on, Matt, over on YouTube? How you doing, bud? Thanks for tuning in. See if we can get the Q&H for LaGuardia. Try to plug that in. Try to put in as much information as I can get. Let me see here. That's our departure procedures. Let me see what else is on here. It's ILS 13 is what we're looking for here. Steven, thank you so much for the like. Appreciate you. Mariner, what's going on, bud? Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. My condolences, man, for your grandfather. I just read your message over on Facebook. Doing a little bit of a tribute flight for him. And any stars that I'll be receiving today, depending on how it goes, if I don't get many, I should say, I'll do for the next couple days, and then I'll re-gift them back to you. But hope your family's doing all right, Mariner. I know this time was eventually going to come, but it sucks. Yeah, I know, man. It's the least that we can do, you know, support each other. So, viewer count is a little less than I expected tonight, but I know that there's another streamer on tonight, so hopefully he should be wrapping up soon, and hopefully the viewers will go up. I try to stay off of other people's blocks when they have a schedule, so I kind of try to get on after them. Yeah, for sure, man. Trust me, I know the feeling. Even as much as we can prepare for things like that, and we know it's coming, it's still, they're a big part of your life, you know? So it does suck, man. All you can do now is just be with your family, support your mom, your dad, and we'll just go from there and just take it one day at a time. Eventually time will heal. Time heals everything. So folks, if you're just tuning in, be sure to smash that like button. Today's flight is dedicated to Mariner-Hally, the UK streamer out on the other side of the pond. Mariner recently just lost his grandfather, so we'll just continue on doing these flights, and we'll just dedicate this flight to Mariner-Hally. Awesome bloke. So there's not more I can say, right? Looks like we're still got some clouds. Trying to be on top of them, but it should be good. At least it's the good kind of clouds. It's not the bumpy clouds. Not that much icing going on the aircraft. Just a little bit here. See if any controllers came on. Right now we have Toronto Center, Cleveland ground, YYZ, or is Toronto ATIS information. So we'll just we'll stay on this frequency. Right now we're on 119.70. Or we'll stay on Indiana Center, even though we're already outside of his realm. So Toronto Center probably won't want to speak to me because I'm not going over there, but who knows? Maybe somebody will see me and send me a message and say what's going on. Try to get onto their frequency, but
Indianapolis Center, Destiny 4, holding short, taxiway Tango.
Destiny 4, Indy Center, good afternoon. The Cincinnati altimeter 3008, runway 18 left, taxi via Tango.
Runway 18 left, taxi via Tango 3008, Destiny 4. Thank you.
just going to be quiet for a little bit. Just want to look over a few things. And I'll be checking out for your comments if you drop them. Let's talk. Let's see how things are. What's going on with you? Hope everybody's doing well.
I got 9. Roger, you can expect that. And number 1250 Whiskey, radar contact 25 miles west of the Terre Haute VOR, altitude indicates 9,500, maintain VFR. Delta 2680, radar contact, altitude.
Passing 4,500, Delta 2680.
Delta 2680, climb maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, Delta 2680.
United 1950, radar contact, altitude.
Boston 3000 feet, United 1950.
United 1950, you can climb and maintain flight level 340 and left turn now, direct to Rosewood.
Flat flight level 340, left turn direct to Rosewood.
Mariner, how's your mom doing, man? I didn't know if we talked about this, but is it on your mom's side or your dad's side? Beautiful day today in New York.
Indy Center, Destiny 4, holding short, runway 18 left, ready for
Well, here's something you probably didn't know about me, but when I grew up,
Destiny 4,
I only had one grandmother.
That winds
So
160 at 8 on have 2
my
camels.
other
Runway 18 left.
two grandparents, they passed away
runway 18 left, RNAV
before I was born.
clear for takeoff, Destiny
And my
4.
brother
Thank you.
was, I believe, 3 or 4 years old. And they still got a chance to see my brother, but unfortunately they didn't see me. And I only had one grandma. And that grandfather on my dad's side, he passed away too.
And Hangar 9, proceed direct to Humad, cross Humad at 3000. Delta 1 at 28, lead minor space to the northeast. Cleveland Center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Enjoy your flight to Syracuse and say hi to Boston Center for me.
Sure will, Rich. Take care. And we're over 22.8 for Delta 128. See you.
See you.
My mom's dad passed away before I was born. Okay. So we got something in common. Yeah, my Nana was very close to me. She was very special. And I knew the day was coming. You know, it was coming to an end for her, and every year I got closer and closer. It was more and more difficult to say goodbye to her since she was overseas, and then so every year it was just, every year before that it was just, you know, goodbye and I'll see you next year. And I just wish that I wish I had the job that I do now,
Good afternoon, Squawk 6732.
because I would have the luxury of just going over there to see her more. But unfortunately, that's not how my cards played
Radar
out.
contact, say altitude.
So
Crossing 3,600.
if it did, like for example, last year I was over in Europe for 6 times
Flight level 390,
throughout the whole year.
4. Thank you.
And but by then it was too late. She was already gone. Linkage, thank you so much for the like. Appreciate you.
Delta 1542, level
And welcome to the stream.
Delta 1542, Indy Center, good afternoon, Squawk 6676.
Box 6676, Delta 1542.
Southwest 2203, radar contact 45 miles south of the London VOR, level 380.
I feel like the audio levels are pretty good on the ATC. Let's see what New York's going to be about, because they either have their volume turned up way too loud, and then I try to adjust it, and then when I turn it down, then I can't hear them. It's like, it's this game of back and forth with the sound. It's ridiculous, but I am looking to get the VR headset by Oculus. I want to see what that's all about. I actually saw one in stock during the holidays. I think they were all out of stock, and then I found one, but it is $300. So I mean, it would be cool, but then I don't think I'd be able to see the comments when people were commenting. So, but it would be a lot more smoother on the head if I move my head to the right and to the left or down. And then how would you...
1542, radar contact 29 miles south of the London VOR, 50350, cross Jackie at 10,000. The Cincinnati altimeter is 3007.
Like, how would you zoom in with the headset? I guess you would still move the mouse or the mouse wheel. I guess I have to get it to figure it out, but I think it would be a cool little addition, you know, being able to just smoothly move my head back and forth without making people dizzy. Oh, also, Mariner, I figured out how to kind of like work the MCDU a little bit. So right now I'm just trying to figure out like the DH, MDA. I know the QNH is your altimeter. Temperature is easy enough to figure it out. The mags are easy. Transition altitude, I would say, would have to be like, I'm assuming it's where you want to transition on the approach. So if you want to get down to 3,000, I think you put this at 3,000, depending on what the controller tells you, or if you have your flight plan filed that way. But at least I was able to get the flight plan accurately put in. And I found a way to do it through SimBrief and then transport it over to a simulator and then just plug it all in. But then there's some steps that like you have to figure out. I watched a 30-minute video the other day. I feel like I know a lot more than I did before. So there's still a lot of things that need to be kind of looked at. Let me see if I can get to a screen like this information here, ZFW and all that. I know that you pretty much just manage like cost index. I have to look to see where I can find that on SimBrief. I know it's on there somewhere. I just haven't found it yet. And then cruise flight temperature, we can actually type that in because I knew what it was. And then the temperature should automatically populate. It's probably like negative 50, 51, negative 51. It's 2 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. I know that. And then at cost index, I could have sworn it was like something like 60. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else maybe. 18,000 anywhere in the US. Oh, okay, so that's the transition. Okay, cool. All right, then that's what I thought it was more like on approach. Like you would need to transition from your altitude, like 36,000 feet, all the way down to 3,000 feet. But I guess it's something different. Let me see if I can find that screen again. And then the VOR frequencies, this is pretty much self-explanatory. I just need to figure out like LS frequency. It should be the ILS, I think.
State ground, flight design 178 Charlie.
Could have sworn it was runway 19 that I had plugged in. Let me just take a look.
Information here, departing 160.
Joseph, thank you so much for the like. Appreciate you. Martin Campbell, thank you for the like as well. Welcome to the stream, guys.
And November 178 Charlie Tango.
Thank you so much.
Did you want to fly
and welcome. Let me just take a peek real quick.
Flight following to John Glenn, Port Columbus, 178 Charlie Tango.
And what's your type of aircraft and requested altitude?
Let me see if I can find that. Where is it at?
It's flight design light source and requested altitude is 3,500.
What was that screen at?
178 Charlie.
This one here.
And 178 Charlie Tango.
Transition.
Flight following spot 664.
18,000.
The Ohio State altimeter 3010. Runway 27 left for departure. Let me know when you're ready to taxi.
All right.
And November India Mike Lima 8.
ILS 13 it was, okay. Let's go back to, which one was it? This one here. I think I'm doing it right. 13. Okay. Out of range, so you got to get closer, I guess. We should also see what the controller is going to say. He might switch up the damn runway on me.
Indy Center on answer, go ahead.
And then I'm screwed.
Was that 6642? I'll start with that 178 Charlie Tango.
And 178 Charlie Tango, affirmative 6642 is your squawk.
Got it, and I am ready to taxi. Thank you. 178 Charlie Tango.
178 Charlie Tango, runway 27 left, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha to 27 left, 178 Charlie Tango.
It's unorthodox to like you're on stream, but I'm gonna do it. So we jumped up to 4,109 followers. It's a great accomplishment. Really happy with that. Next goal is 5,000.
Hangar 9, you are 17 miles from HUMAD. Cross HUMAD at 3,000. At HUMAD cleared for the RNAV runway 18.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Cross HUMAD at 3,000.
Why is it coming in at 720? No. You know, Streamlabs is so, like, unpredictable. Let me tell you. You set all your settings and everything's working fine, and then one day you come back and everything's gone again. That's ridiculous. Like, really? And now I'm afraid to even touch... Yeah, it's 720. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Like, 1 minute it's set at 1080, and now I'm losing my resolution because of this crap. So now I don't want to, like, stop the stream and then go back and change it, but, like, I know I didn't touch the output at all. So now, like, every time you load up Streamlabs, it just, like, kicks all the settings out and then defaults back to something else. That's ridiculous. I don't know why.
Number India, Mike Lima 8.
You should just leave my settings alone and stop touching it. Like, let this be, like, the last year that I sign up for Prime, because I paid for the membership for the whole year. And then there's so many glitching factors with the Streamlabs, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna try to find a more stable.
India, Mike Lima 8, you cleared to the Bardstown Airport as filed.
More stable.
Maintain 3,000, expect
OBS.
6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is 119.55, block 6707.
I mean, 720 is still not bad on the resolution.
Reback is correct. You can let me know when you're ready to taxi. The Lexington altimeter 3007.
How are you going to do me like
The
that?
ones are calm, so if you want, well, just let me know which runway you want. You can have any of them.
Copy that. India Center, Delta 1542.
Delta 1542.
You know what? Now it's tripping me out. Now I kind of want to go back and correct it.
Sure, you can expect visual approach 18 left.
You know what? I'll be right back, guys. Let me. I'm gonna sign off real quick and then go back live again with the same information. Only because. Yeah, no problem.
2680 Reminder Space to the North Chicago Center is offline. Radar services are.
Have a good night, and I'll catch you soon. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just end the stream and then start it back up, and I'm gonna change it to 1080 because this is driving me insane now.
Delta 2680.
And I'll be right back. I'll chat with you soon.